delay.
No.
Oh, there we go. Now it's recording. Welcome to another episode of podcast. I'm sitting here with a very famous man in the cannabis industry, but I'm going to let him introduce himself to you guys.
Thanks, you've been too kind. So it's Jeff Linden. I run a YouTube channel also called South African Cannabis Extraction. I really focus on industry discussions. My background is as a biochemist and super passionate about seeing the plant realize its commercial potential.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. And you're also a consultant, isn't it?
No, I get involved in the space. So for me, the education side is really important. So just putting out content, having industry interviews, and highlighting where we are in the value chain in terms of medicinal cannabis, industrial hemp, and the different facets within South Africa.
Oh, awesome. And I saw you yesterday, you were at the panel.
Yes, So I got it was nice. I got to moderate the panels. Great to see the engagement from the legal front, from the industrial hemp side. Cannabis as a medicine, it's more traditional use. So it was a great panel overall, investing, international territories, and those are the passionate topics that, discussing cannabis as a whole and how it fits into the potential within the development of South Africa is definitely a great discussion.
Yeah, and what is it that you want to see come from the cannabis industry?
Yeah, I think enabling trade is a key topic. I mean, we are seeing medicinal use starting to enter into the more regulated space. We are seeing facilities built around that. There's always going to be a market for its use as a medicine, but it'd be great to see responsible adult use structures enabled, that we can really start to compare ourselves with Canada and other territories and certain US states that are enabling commercial use. We'd all like to walk into a dispensary or walk into a shop that's able to provide you a product without having to go through a laborious process of approval, because we all know the benefits of cannabis use. And it doesn't always have to be as a treatment, it can always be as a prophylactic ahead of time to avoid illness.
Oh, okay. Do you host workshops?
So I do get involved in a lot of workshops, typically with Shiba Cannabis Academy. I tend to do a lot of content that I like to digitize. So for me, I always try to digitize it so it's of value post the event. So I'm a big fan of getting a record of it and putting it out there.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Because I think a lot of people are going to want to get in touch with you. And ask you a few things related to the cannabis industry. But we thank you so much for coming onto our show. I don't want to delay you. I know you need to go back to your stand and provide information and knowledge to those that want to tap into the industry. Is there anything that I did not ask that you think is crucial for the masses to know?
No, I think just rally behind, talk about cannabis, get it, let's break down the stigma, discuss it in day-to-day life, share educational resources on the topic with individuals that have a hard view, it's terrible. I mean, the FDA has approved cannabinoid therapeutics since 2018. It's a medicine. Bottom line is cannabis is a medicine, and it has wellness benefits as well. And just educate, because we've got to break down the stigma of propagationist lobbies in the past. So we don't want to prohibit a fantastic plant getting into the market.
I agree with you 100%.
Cool.
Thank you so much for coming on to our show.
Absolute pleasure.
And on that note, please do remember to cannabis responsibly at all times.